You like put a stencil up and like stain. AJ Owens Builders has got a bumper. Monopoly money, it's monopoly money. I am trying to start these videos not in my house on like selfie mode, but I've made like a conscious effort this morning. I was getting up late last week, and I don't know if it's because we come back from holiday, and I don't know, or whether it was like because we took this project on and like the pressure and stuff. But so I set my alarm for 5 this morning. I normally wake up at 5, if not earlier, every day. But I say the last couple of weeks since we've been on holiday, I've just been getting up later, and I find it impossible to make yourself go to bed earlier. Like, for me, you've got to wake up earlier, and then that'll make you go to bed earlier because you'll be tired. So that's what I've done this morning, and I've just smashed through 45 test certificates for the fire alarm panels. Absolutely despise doing that. And do you know what? It's amazing how many people have reached out to help when I've said about, you know, I hate doing invoices and stuff like that, and like people have actually messaged me and said, oh well, they can help with that, which is amazing. But I was trying to get Rachel to do this, and it's difficult because I'm the one who's got to look at the stuff coming in and go, oh, well done, that doesn't look right, or that's wrong, or oh, that can't be on that job, or like, you know. And last thing I want to do, I see you can take years to build a reputation, and it can take one moment. So I could send an invoice to someone and it's got like a material or a labour off a different job, or one of the lads has clocked into the wrong location or edited it, and like if we were doing a job for you and you would, you know, like repeat jobs, and then you got this invoice and you were like, hold on, like that, no one was even on our job that day, or like we haven't had any timber or tiles, what's that about? And then it just makes you question everything then. So it's almost like, as the owner, I've got to go through that process and make sure that everything's right. And but that's where the app I'm designing, I just, you know what, I just hope that it's as good as I want it to be, and I hope that this company in Bangladesh who are doing it, like, you know, actually produce what I'm expecting. Because yeah, I've spent thousands on it. Anyone who's making an app, it's not, you know, by no means cheap, but I do think that there's a massive gap in the market for something like this, and I just feel like it'll just benefit me and the company and the lads, the staff, you know, tenfold. Just being able to motivate them and be able to give them like a visual cue each day when they're logging in and logging out, and then yeah, it's just got so much room to grow. And I feel like if I can get it working for my company, then I can sort of license it and give it to other people, other companies, and let them use it. Not something that I plan to do, but you know, it's always there, isn't it, if it does work. Today, I'm pricing all jobs today, and I need to like sit down and work out exactly what orders to do everything in, because otherwise I just get overloaded with stuff. And yeah, I feel like my job at the minute is just purely pricing, which that was a bit gutted last week because I didn't get much footage. I felt like it was just me on the screen. But when I do them little snippets, like I've started going through the video and like editing bits that I go, oh, that's interesting, that's like a bit of a hook. And it's weird when you look back and you go, oh, that's happened this week. Like, and I think it's like a bit of a boring week, and then I look at those clips and I think, God, it looks quite exciting actually. So yeah, we'll see. Hopefully I can get onto like some jobs this week, because I prefer actually getting hands-on and doing stuff rather than just going around quoting jobs and sort of checking in. But yeah, I don't know, my role in the company is just evolving, I suppose. I'm going to get more and more probably going to get more and more away from actually doing stuff. But if we start this next project soon, then I think we'll just be full time on that. So I think it will be more content based then. But yeah, I don't actually know what I'm doing this morning, so I'm going to sit down now and work the rest of the house. But yeah, definitely helps getting up early and sorting your head out. Oh, and shout out as well, I think a couple of episodes ago I mentioned about getting a bumper for the roofs we do, and we've got my sister's roof to do. And McCaffrey Roofing reached out as well. They're the ones who give us a cat ladder and a winch, so we'll be able to, obviously I've been using them since they give us, especially the cat ladder, but he mentioned that he had a bumper for sale, so I think we're going to be getting that off them this week. And yeah, I'm sure it'll be getting used straight away on my sister's roof. So you get used to having a camera in your face now? Hey, it's definitely gone cold, hasn't it? I've just been like booking all these jobs in and stuff, and like we say, we're starting 2 extensions soon, and I'm thinking, oh my god.
Arthur's cooking from the heated seat.
Oh yeah, got your presents. Clamp meter.
Thanks.
I'm freezing here. Right, let's go and have a look what he's doing on the yard. I need loads of stuff from B&Q, but I'll never remember to get that out. Right, so I'm on the yard and I am trying to get through jobs. So I've bought new glow plugs, and rather than leaving them somewhere and they get lost, what I'm going to do is I'm going to fit them on. So I've already tested them, and these are at the right resistance. So these are like 1.7, I think they said it should be like 1.4 upwards sort of thing. So I'll just undo these 3, take the buzz bar off, maybe give that a bit of a clean actually, and yeah, let's swap them out. Right, out with the old glow plugs that worked, but the resistance was too low on them. In with the new ones, and I'm just putting the buzz bar back on and gonna tighten this up. I don't know if it needs a little clean, but I suppose it's inside that it's conducting, not outside, is it? But let's get these 3 on, and then make sure it's not touching anywhere, and we'll give it a fire up, see if it heats up without tripping the fuse. And I'll be honest, I did just forget the most important bit, was to actually put the wire back in that activates the or gives the glow plugs power. So let's get that back on. There we go, and then I'll fix that on now. So basically all this does is this button, when you press it, just overrides, just goes from the battery through the fuses to obviously this buzz bar, and just heats up the engine before you crank it. Right, that is all back together. I'll bin them once I know that this works. So fingers crossed, steady. Hopefully lights come on nice, and then please don't trip. I can hear it. 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, come on. No. Doesn't want it, does it? Should we heat it up a bit more? Cold start. It's not a fan of that, is it? Ooh. Let me just check that. What I don't want to do is drain the batteries. There we go. Tell you what. I need to charge the battery after this, I think. Well, we got there in the end, but it doesn't like cold starts, does it? Maybe I need to heat that up longer. And whilst I've been doing that, what are you doing, Ben? So we've got the floorboards off the latest rip out we've done, and these are going to go onto the gates. So what we're going to do, finish that other one first. Finish that one off, and then we'll do the other one, and then that way we'll be able to do a thing at the front. Let me do one of them clicks, hey? Let's go and have a look. But I don't want to keep stockpiling stuff. So as this has come in, I want it to sort of go on the gate as soon as, and then I'll start getting the headers fencing onto this trailer then. So let's get it looking like that. Okay, this actually takes well longer than you think to clad these size gates in timber. So Ben's, we've done the top side over there. I've just drilled all the bottom side, and what I've just done is I've just penciled on here where all the marks are. I'm going to try, while we've got everything out, I'm going to try and drill it all. I don't like leaving jobs, but I'm conscious that it's 10:30 and we have got paying jobs to do today. Ben's just waiting for the owners of bar 54. One of them's going to go and meet him there so we can carry on doing some work there. I think like under counter heaters and stuff like that, they're starting to serve food. So they needed a few bits doing. I need to adjust this flag, either get rid of it or I need to lower it to a height that doesn't require planning permission, which sounds mad, but yeah, that's where we're at. Hey, that looks good, doesn't it? I quite like the little rustic look. And when you're driving down, you'll be able to hear. Well, it's less obvious. There's a big gate there, isn't it? What do you reckon? I was thinking about maybe I can like stain Bowden builders into the wood. You like put a stencil up and like stain Bowden builders into it. I reckon that'd look cool. Just that, I didn't realise how long that takes. Although I'm like that with everything, aren't I? Right. I've got to go and place this job on the way, and then I'll meet you at 54. How many jobs is there to do?
Put 2 sinks up. hook the water heater up. Or install the water heater.
I've got all the plumbing and stuff in my van, so I'll do the water heater if you want to do the sinks first. And then connect all the electrics.
Reconnect the two.
So has he done the vinyl now?
I think he might be doing it now.
Okay.
Because when I messaged him, he said, no, he's still doing the floor, so.
Okay. Sound? End to the music. Right. As we've got, these bins, I'm hoping this doesn't squirt out at me, but I'm sure it will. They're quite thick, these. Ah! I knew that was going to happen. So we've got 1, 2, I'll just drill a hole in these. I was thinking I didn't want to drill a hole in them in case we ever wanted to use them for other bits, but I just can't see us putting water or cement in them. If we do, we'll put a little bit over them. Right, I'll just do these other ones. And that's it for the yard for today. I just did this job, and what they've got is this area, there's a lot of houses that used to be turned into flats, so they've got 2 flats, but this is now going to be a family home, so they don't want to be paying 2 council taxes and 2 rates on the, what are they called? On the meters. And where was the box? Oh, in here. So, but what we've got here is, I'll just hide the fella's name, we've done it, but we've got the thing in, it says data last inspection 2021, but some of the numbers on it, so I was just explaining what those certificates mean. So on the certificate it'll show you the resistance of the cables from here like to the shower and back, and like the shower on this was 1.32, and I was just getting it up then to show the pocket guide. Where is it? There we go. So you can get the pocket guide up and it'll show you, that's fuses. So you'll go like a type B, 40 amp breaker, maximum value should be 0.92. And this one at the time of inspecting 4 years ago was 1.32. So I say that should have flagged up on the certificate. So that tells me that obviously regardless, I can't then go from here to like add the cables even further to a new board. So the link's got back in a minute. Oh, 1 sec. Hi mate, you right?
Just a quick one. She hasn't got the hinges or the handle. So am I best going to Howden's, did you say?
Just ask it. Does she want you to?
Yeah, she does, yeah.
Yeah, just go and get them from whenever you want.
Okay.
Whatever she's happy with.
With Howden's or?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Alright.
So?
See you in a bit. So, yeah, we can't obviously then extend that and make it the resistance even higher. And there's another board upstairs, which is, I'm assuming, is going to be the same dance. So what they want to do is move a new board to here and then obviously rewire the property, because there's a bit up here that wants to be... Oh, and he wants to hide all these pipes as well, because there's just pipes coming out everywhere in trunking. But like, so this is going to be a bedroom now, whereas it used to be a kitchen, so all these sockets and plumbing and stuff can go. Same layout as the other one we done, all the structural work on, but this one's not got any obvious structural sort of defects. And then downstairs there's an issue with rise and damp, so I was just explaining that it goes 1.2 metres, which is like obviously a plasterboard. So if you can see there, obviously it's pretty obvious that it's going up to there, and then obviously you can see the wet patches there. This is really common in these houses, and what it is it's that wall. So as it rains, sometimes even they'll have a gutter, a join or a union that's broken, and it's just splashing down there, and as it hits it's splashing on the wall and it just draws all the moisture into the wall. So the neighbours, I'm guessing, will have the same problem. So what I was suggesting was that we do a damp proof and we insulate these walls at the same time. So because we're going to be doing a rewire, taking the plaster off, harden the plumbing pipes, add damp proof it and insulate it at the same time, and it just bulletproofs it, makes it the U value a bit better in the property, and obviously just future proofs it from any more damp. You can see there, look, see how damp it is. So I've what time is it? Oh, it's nearly 3 o'clock. Come home to have me simmer eats, jerk chicken. If anyone hasn't had this is so nice. But I've come home to do this, and I've been doing been trying to order the fascias, soffits and gutters for my sisters so that we can do that and then get the roof done. However, she keeps changing her mind. She has found this great website, let me show you, where you go on and you can pick your fascia colour and it changes it automatically. Who knew you could get beige, pale gold or beige fascias and soffits? I didn't know that. And then hey, look at that one, green. Yeah. And then like, so you could have a black, look at this, imagine a weird roof you could get here. But yeah, she found this site and she's been changing her mind every 5 minutes. So we've now missed the delivery for tomorrow. So we're looking at Wednesday now. So when she's going to ask why is no one here, I'm going to go because you kept changing your mind about your soffits and fascias and we can't get delivery, so now it's pushed everything back. This is why when I do projects and it's just down to me to go, what do you want? I was like, we'll just get white and black. Keep things simple. But yeah, so far I've been getting prices for white versus anthracite, and say white's about 500 quid, anthracite's about 750, so it's about 1.5 more for the anthracite. But if that's what she wants, then we'll do it. I don't think it makes much of a difference, but I think it looks weird when you have too much change on your house, but then she's going to have a new roof compared to next doors anyway, so she might as well just get whatever she wants. We're not going to do the downpipes until it's rendered, so what we'll do is we'll get the gutters and soffits, everything in, and then we've got like a roll that you zip tie onto the gutter, and obviously it's like a temporary downpipe, so if no one's seen them before, they're good, because obviously you can have them and render the house and still have, you know, it not splashing everywhere. But yeah, right, I better get a move on and go and help Ben in bar 54 now. I'm just thinking where can I park without getting a ticket, or whether I just accept it. I'm going to get a ticket. Right, I'm conscious that people were saying don't do too much split screen on the last video. Hold on, what are we on here? This is a new button, this is called action. And all it does is put a line there like that. I don't know why that makes it any different to the split screen one. Right, I need to rush and go and pick up some parts for Ben so that he can get the bar done and finished for them so that they can open. I'm just going to call into the student job and see the student job, rip out student job, see how they're getting on. Although it's only Paul and Lewis on that job at the minute, Phil's off. Labby's on the brick wall job and I'm hoping that is going better. I said to him, you know, try and get that finished today if you can. I don't know how many bricks are left, there's probably well, I don't know actually, but give him a little kick up the arse to say, like, come on, you're doing a landlord's job in Walton that just needs doing. I think he's like tickling it with the trowel, but yeah, you've got to test yourself, haven't you? And what else? Oh, I need to buy some tyres for the trailer, so shout out, thanks for the recommendation. I'm going to look at those wider tyres. So it was actually someone commented saying that if you get the wider tyres, that won't happen, and it said that it's happened to them as well, so it's not just me or the lads driving like idiots. What else have we got? There's always like loads going on, and then I always forget to tell you. But yeah, right, let's go and see how they're doing on the rip out job. Do you know what I think? I'm just walking to the student job now, but do you know what I always think when you walk down these terraced houses? Like, they just look crap when everyone has their own little style of painting, and they just look a miles better when you go down like a conservation area and you see morning I said hey, morning when you go down like a conservation area and they're all the same, it just looks amazing. How are you getting on? Let's have a look. I'll do your radio for us. So we're on the ground floor. Boom. I see you've already done a run of copper and... What's that?
There's been 3 of them over there, mate. Like doorways.
Is it?
It's mad, isn't it?
But there's nothing behind them.
No, because where them headers are sticking out, there was a course like a headed doorway there, and next to them on this side of the roof. And them ones are about to go, but I've just left the plastering underneath for now.
So what the?
It was like there was 3 doorways.
So there's... Because normally you do that if there's a double skin, but it's a double skin, it's a triple skin.
Well, it must be because, like you say, them archways, there was...
So like, why does it kick out there?
It kicks out all over the place, mate. Look
Yeah, that's mad, isn't it? Yeah, but why have they got the ledge here?
This kicks out here, that kicks out again on
And that's double skin still, isn't it?
You're going to have to let me know what we should do with this as well, because if I take this out...
Leave that. Oh, no, leave that, yeah. Yeah, don't worry, just rip out what we can safely take out. Anything you're not sure on, just leave it in.
No, that's a me. That's just in a box of brickwork going up.
Yeah. You might be better leaving the ground floor in, joist-wise and that. Yeah. So what have you got? Just this bit and...
I'm getting the rest of the plasterboards off.
Oh, sound. So when are you thinking?
Tomorrow.
End of tomorrow?
To be done today, but Phil hasn't.
Nah, I suppose if Phil was in, you might have got... I still reckon you'd have gone into tomorrow, do you reckon?
No, because Phil couldn't empty.
And then what's down here?
Just rubble that's fell off.
No, I mean, but like, I haven't been in.
It's empty, basically.
What is it though?
A cellar. It's an open cellar.
Just the front?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, nice. Oh! Lou's come in on the best day, haven't you? Where's your mask? No masks? Just grab some tomorrow. Just get some chestnuts. No, well you've got to wear them. Sound? I'll send the picture to me, mate. I don't know who's doing this one, but and you've got bricks in the back, yeah. Is Gary doing this one as well? That's that little weird window they had. So that's not original, that's been changed. So is that window. Sound? Who? Londoner. I'm the music police. Hey, it looks alright, doesn't it? That bogey green floor from the garden.
Don't be fucking dissing the floor.
Hey, that bogey green floor looks alright. So we up and running? What are we waiting on now? Is that the heater?
Yes, sir.
Small, eh? Compact. So was it 110 or did you have to get a different one?
It's a different one.
So they weigh 110 volts. Wonder why they sell them then? For sites.
Because they're Chinese.
Yeah, but well, everything's Chinese, isn't it?
It was
The ones you've got are probably Chinese.
The instructions in it said, put in a good plug because bad plugs won't connect very well. I'm like,
Is that what it said?
that's the technical specs I'm after, yeah. Talk about reassuring.
That'll work.
So where have you got the feed from for this? Where did you get the cable from?
Cable. I think I'll have to run one to there.
Oh, I didn't even see that. So where's that one?
I don't really know what that is, but
Where's that one from?
I need to change that one because we're wrong.
Because what?
Can I cook food tonight if I want to?
Yeah, they're on, aren't they?
Will be.
Do you want me to put them on now? Where's the...
The instructions.
Oh yeah, they're up there. Go on. I'll bang them on. Oh! I'll try not to cause more damage. What type of estimates you do?
Actually, we cover all over the trades.
Oh right, okay. Yeah, we've got some big jobs coming up that we do need help estimating actually. Would you be able to estimate on like a block of flats?
Okay, that's sir. If you have drawings for that, so kindly share with us, and I will estimate for you.
Yeah.
Actually, the proposal. If you send me the drawings, I will give you the proposal in which.
Yeah, no worries. What do you want me to send you the drawings on?
Sorry.
What do you want me to send the drawings on email?
Tracks.
Okay, so sir, what's your email address?
My email?
Yeah, your email address. I can forward some samples. We have on a local.
Yeah, it's S. Have you got a pen? SM E double L Y D I C K
D for Papa.
D for Delta, I for Indigo,
D for Dart. Yeah.
C for Charlie,
Yeah.
K for Koala Bear,
K. D-I-C-K.
DICK, yeah,
Okay.
at blueyonder.com.
Okay. Okay.
Have you got that?
I understand your email. Yeah. I understand your email, sir.
You understand?
Yeah. You are just kidding.
Yeah. You keep ringing me.
Okay. No. Actually, it's my job, sir.
Can you stop ringing me now or?
Alright, I do. Actually, I'm a new guy here, so what I do, I remove your number from my database, okay?
Thank you. Have a good day.
Thank you, sir.
Bye bye.
Actually saw.
They ring me so many times.
Saw in Hughes Gray in Formby, like an ad for someone who does.
Estimates. It's not him, is it?
Oh,
Are you going to be the chef?
I'll probably get fucking, yeah, I will. Is it all on?
Are we going to get the first meal? I don't want the first meal actually.
What's your favourite meal?
Favourite?
In this kitchen that I can cook.
In this kitchen. I don't know. I think Harry was telling me the menu. It's like salt and pepper chicken, isn't it?
Salt and pepper chicken, salt and pepper chips.
Yeah. What else?
We could do shumais.
Shumais. I like shumais.
So we can steam them on that oven.
I'll have some steamed shumai.
the deep fried ones.
The deep fried ones?
Yeah.
Nah.
Crunch them up.
I don't know.
Steamed ones are nice. I'll have some shumai when it's done.
The shumais? That's fair enough.
So what's left to do? Cable
Cable and pipes.
and pipes, light.
I think, and then just find a cover for that. And that's it.
Down
Done.
the 6 bars.
Fix the leaks in there.
And that's it.
So good.
So you're going to come tomorrow morning and then go to G-Bar. I think G-Bar needs like probably 2s. So maybe if we get Mick to go there, start doing that while you come here.
Yeah, because I think Howard's pliers getting delivered at 8 o'clock or something.
Oh, sounds you getting delivered. Oh, it won't take that long then.
So,
Maybe do
Doors
that.
off, toilets off.
Yeah, alright, I'll get Mick to do that. Sound?
I'm happy boys, thank you very much. See ya at 9 fortunately.
I just offered Ben a lift and then realised that I'd put Anderson's seat in. I didn't do that deliberately.
Do you have a bit of cable in your van?
Yeah. What size? For your pants? Not for your pants.
I think my zipper needs like a little bit in there to like make it work, and I ripped the zipper off because it was broken.
Oh, you just want some wire?
Literally something to go through there.
Yeah.
It's like
that?
potential here.
Do you know what this is for?
This?
The digger.
Oh.
If you have to like joint the cables, I always have a piece of copper on me. You can sit on Anson's seat if you want.
There we go. No, it's literally, it's in this building, yeah. I just need to go
Oh,
around
is it?
to the front to get in.
Oh, because you've got a normal van, haven't you?
Yeah.
You've got a high top.
Cheers, that.
See you in a bit.
See you later.
Right. Just randomly stopping in town. Ah, right. Got footy tonight, so I'm going to go home and see Anderson and Cooper. You can't come this way, it's no entry. It's one way, silly woman. Right, we've got one more stop on today's agenda, and that is come to price this job here. I don't know how to get in actually. I think it's here. I hope. So I've just come to price this building up here. We want it all plastering. I think we get in here. Let me have a look. Right, we're in. So, used to be an old bank. They want a price to... That's a cool seal, isn't it? A tiled archway, like metro style. So they want a price to plasterboard and skim, I think. Or just board, I don't even know. Work it out. On the door. Let's have a look. Oh, I'm going to turn my flash off my phone now. A little bit of damp on the walls there. Tell you what, it's a proper rabbit warren, isn't it? Big high ceilings as well. No one can help me. Yeah, it's massive. And he also was asking, could we fit new windows as well? Na, 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 na. Oh, I'm actually lost. Right, so there's up here. Up here. And then there's another staircase here, split landing. To another staircase. And it doesn't seem ready for boarding yet, but unless there's just, I think so, like that stud there. So most of it looks alright, doesn't it? And it goes up again. Big, innit? So he wants a price to board. I can't remember if it was a board and skim, but pretty big job, isn't it? To do it all. I am genuinely lost. Did I come this way? I think I did. Yeah, down here. Right. Yeah. I'll try and well, I don't even know. I'd be crap giving a price for that, to be honest. Am I going the right way? I feel like we're going to end up in the basement or something here. Right, here I am. Sounds. I don't know whether I'm just a big fatty, but I've just been, obviously, in the room, the flat house above, and all I could smell was Domino's, so I've come in to get myself... I've limited it to a garlic cheese bread for £7 or £6. So at least I get me a little I just, all I could smell was obviously the pizzas and the dough and everything getting cooked, and you're just like, oh. So I'm gonna do this, and then I've got two more jobs to look at. I forgot about two. I've got one dead easy one. Just need to fit a what the hell do you call them? Like a brush trim to a window, to a sliding sash window, because it's been blowing air in. Like the window's dropped or warped and air's like blowing in, so I've got these dust strips, so I need to do that, and then I can invoice the landlord for that, because I've done half the job, and then I'm going to go look at another job which I can't put on YouTube. I need this pizza on the way. So many times I do this. It's now 6 o'clock, but I've just been to my mate's flats. Oh, just noticed that a cracked tile is, isn't it? That is a cherry picker job. I don't know whether he's selling these flats, but they're amazing, aren't they? Big block of 6 like that. And he had planning to convert the loft as well, and put plans in for the basement, but I think the basement got refused. So in Liverpool they don't like basements. There's a tip for you: you have to go through an appeal. Alright, let's go and see Anson and Cooper before I go to footy. Right, good morning. It's Tuesday morning, just about. No, it's not. It's 12. It's midday. I've got a couple of jobs. I need to lower this flag to a level where it doesn't require planner permission. I wanted to test this out, see how much it can actually lift before conking out. And I've spoke to Scott's on a job. He's just finishing one off actually, and they've asked us to self-level the ground floor as well. So I might run and grab the bags of self-leveler while Scott plasters that. I'll self-level, and then hopefully if we get that done, we can come back and me and Scott will get the timber, so the floorboards that we brought from the student job, we'll drag them off, cut them all up. I'm hoping we've got enough. I'm looking there thinking like, is that enough to do the fence? But yeah, it'd just be good to get it done and thingy. And then I need to order more 5x2 and plywood to do 1, 2, 3, 4 of the top shelves, and then I'm going to leave them to put stuff underneath, and then we can still put stuff on the top shelves. Then that's the plan. And then I've just inquired about getting bulk bags. So one thing I've decided to do is I've decided to break this. I've put it online for sale, but it's quite a unique thing, isn't it? And then the other thing is we need to start piling. So once we start piling that, we've got something to finish the yard up to, then obviously the boundary, and it gets rid of all the barriers. So I just need to start like getting stuff done on here now so that it looks clean and tidy, so that when they come out for the appeal process, they come out and it looks basically similar to what it did when I bought it. Basically just, you know, big open space, the racking, and hopefully they come and go, an independent assessor comes and goes, yeah, like I don't see any issues with this. And then also get the canopy up as well. So loads to do. But yeah, I just thought about getting bulk bags, so similar to this. So I don't know where. Oh, this one's from the steel company, isn't it? But what I am gonna do is we've got various bits that we need to do, but I'm gonna break this up. So I'm gonna have the shaker deck, which we can plug in on a 13 amp socket, which is good. But we can use that as a screen deck if we need to, or sell it as a screen deck. And then what I want to do is take the actual breaker off and have it, maybe have it on the yard, so I can have that plugged in further down into the 3 phase. It's actually single phase that, but it's 7.5 kilowatts, so I can plug it into a 3 phase and just use one of the phases. And that way we can have that over, say, like a ton bag. So if we just build a frame and, you know, the forklift just lifts the ton bag underneath that, and obviously we can just throw in bricks and stuff that we've got off site. That way we can have recycled stone on site here, like in bags, just as and when we go. So I don't know, I just quite like the idea of being self-sufficient and, you know, bringing stuff back, crushing it into bags, and then when we need it on a job, oh, we need hardcore, we need this, oh, just come and grab a bag, throw it in the trailer. I just need to figure out the best way to do these lifting pallets. So they do one. I'll try and get a video of this one. So rather than maybe messing around with this one, customizing and stuff, they do this, but with obviously electric wheels, and it lifts a bit more weight. So yeah, I'm thinking maybe like this one's good for like lifting lighter stuff, but for pallets of bricks. And I'm wondering whether I can make it wider then for ton bags as well, because it'd be good if the legs were wider, that we could pick up ton bags with it. So whether we get the bags to suit like the size and stuff, because you can get smaller bags. So if they were doing like 1/2 ton, and then we could customise this or buy a new one that lifts more weight and is wider and is electric, because I think that's the biggest thing. But that's what I wanted to do, drag this out and see if I can pick a pallet up with it. Right, I've just come down to obviously the land at the back, and we had the storm, when was it? I'm not sure when it was, but as you can see, that's a proper clean snap, isn't it? Well, you can see it, that looks like it's fell for a while, doesn't it? That one looks quite recent, all green still. That one's totally dead. But the tree officer, when I spoke to him the other day, he said anything that's obviously fell, you can just cut it up and obviously dispose of it. So I've got a log burn at home, so what I'll do is I'll just cut some of these up and maybe chop them and put them into a bag, and at least I can sort of dry them out and make some use of them, rather than them just dying here and you know, rotting away. So I'll just chop as much of this up now, get some big bits for the log burner. Right, I'm feeling quite proud of myself. I've just managed to walk into Aldi. Are we Aldi? Yeah, Aldi or Lidl. And I didn't spend 100 quid on tools. Instead, I spent £11 on iced coffees. If anyone's not had these, by the way, they're so nice. So I'd recommend them. Ben used to drink cold coffee and he used to go, ugh. I used to think that's horrible. And then, I don't know, I never used to like coffee. And I don't know if it's something that grows on you as you get older, whether your palate changes. I know people say that your palate does change when you're older, like your taste buds sort of die off, and I think that's why whether this is a myth or not, I'll Google it by the time I make this video, but whether it's a myth, they say that old people love sweets because the taste buds have like all died off, and like sweet is the strongest thing that you can taste. So but yeah, I'll Google that, check whether I don't want to be spreading false facts. But yeah, they don't go off till December, so these will all be gone by then, hopefully. Right, I'm going to go and pick self-level up from Screwfix and go and meet Scott and do the self-level on this job, and then we're done. The customer said we don't need to paint it anymore, so we'll just do the self-leveler, and Scott's going to finish plastering, and then that'll be a job ticked off. And we can get paid, and I can got money to pay the lads Friday then. Right, so Scott's ahead of the game now, he's turning the music off. So we're just on this job now, and you've just primed the floor, haven't you?
Yeah.
For this self-level. I was gonna walk through that way then. Then remembered. So what we've got left to do, skim this.
Skin this, yeah, need self-level.
I mean, it's a bit pointless. It's, well, not pointless, but
I know, because you could do with taping the corners together if he's bored in it.
yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But
Mm.
I can tape the ceiling.
Yeah. Oh, you got a mixer here, sound.
I'm ready to go now anyway.
I was gonna say, I might as well throw this on with you, mightn't I? Because I'm not going to be able to self-level, because
Okay.
you won't be able to get out, will you? But yeah, looks good, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Looks miles better than like this layout now. It feels...
Yo, I didn't see it with the wall in, but it's better open plan anyway for your kitchen.
Yeah.
Well lit.
Yeah, no, they'd be made up. And we're on the damp proof there, are we?
What's that mean?
Are we on? Is that the damp proof there? I can see.
So, yeah.
Just meet me at the... Right, done a good job. I wonder how far they've... my mum's friends with the person who owns this house's mum.
Okay.
And she said that they're living in the mum's house now until this is done. So they were like, "Your Andrew's doing a..."
You want to hurry up then?
Yeah, they were like, "Tell them to hurry up. I want them out the house." Nah, it'd be nice when it's all done, won't it?
Yeah.
And then what are they doing there? Another door or a...
He said he was building a stud wall, so he might do it here, but he doesn't know yet because he's putting the fridge. There's going to be a fridge there, so I'm not going to see it.
Sound. Well, I might as well help you throw this plaster on then.
Okay.
How many tiles have you got? I think I've got one in the van.
Yeah, I've only got one reflexy.
Alright, let me go and do it. Right, I've got a little light latte macchiato, whatever that is. And then I've got this that hopefully we're going to do a little time lapse now and get the plaster on the wall for you. Alright, we've got that first coat on. While we're waiting for that to go off, we're going to go and get the bags in and well, I might start self-leveling the back then.
Okay.
And then we can just work our way in and then do the second coat and carry on. Right, let's get the bags out. Right, as you can see, self-leveler's all down. Had a bit of a fight with the time-lapse camera, didn't I? Didn't want to stick to that window. Just kept falling off. But what we've done is we've self-leveled all that and then we're able to come through. I was just seeing he's got all the copper in the back. I was thinking, is he planning on weighing that in? Because he'll probably get about £6 for it. Or should I'll ask him. See if we can put it in our Christmas fund. And then I've got one bag left to do this bit here. So hopefully that'll be enough. As you can see, going through nice and all level now. And the idea is we've got to level it up to this old flooring. Scott's just waiting for this to go off. Have you put the second coat on?
It will be in a minute, yeah.
Oh, you haven't put it on yet?
No, it's not ready yet. Still.
Oh, go on, I'll wash my trowel. Oh, is that mine?
Yeah.
Oh, you've washed it for me. Thank you. Well, let's have our latte copa mocha chocolates. While we wait for this to go, we should have put some half time in.
I know.
I didn't think. Normally I'd be putting double time in because we're trying to do too much.
I didn't have any dirty water to put in. Use that.
Oh, weird little fire in it. See it with the flue at the back.
Yeah.
So obviously when we last come, this was all plastered, and we were due to like put it back in with the detail around. We were going to put some plasterboard, weren't we?
Yeah.
And follow the detail and try and make it look like this was always one room. weird how things change, isn't it, over time? Like they go from, they used to want like separate rooms for everything, and now everyone wants it open plan. I wonder whether it'll go back to like, whether people will start putting stud walls in. Whether Anderson, like our kids, when they buy a house, they'll be like, oh, Dad, can you put a stud wall in and separate this kitchen? Yeah. It's too big. When the price of heating goes up.
Yeah, probably.
And they're like, yeah, we just want a stud wall in there now.
Drop all the ceilings down.
Yeah. Right, let's see what this is like. They all taste the same to me. There's like 4 or 5 different flavours, but...
They all taste like caramel.
Yeah, they all taste like caramel milk. So Scott was just asking about these pipes around the corner here, and like the 2 big 22mm pipes coming down and going in, and then see the drain off. That's the gas. So gas is normally 10mm there, but see those two? Do you know what they do? I reckon you'd be shocked at this. So they go down and they go into that big block of metal. Can you think why?
Just like a radiator.
No. So they used to have the fire, and that big block of metal heats up, and as the water gets hot, it rises itself naturally into a tank, and then in the tank, as the hot water comes in, the cold water comes down to here. It was really, really slow. Like, I think you'd have to have your fire on all day, but you'd end up with a cylinder full of hot water. Yeah. So I don't know whether, have you been upstairs?
No.
Let's have a look, see whether he's still got the cylinder upstairs or whether it's gone. But the pipe, seeing the pipes there, makes me think he might still have the cylinder in this cupboard. Ready? No, it's gone. But there would have been a cylinder here. See the pipes there?
Yeah.
In the bottom corner. And they just went in. It was just like a... So I think he's trying to do as much of this as he can himself, which is good, isn't it? Yeah, as soon as you start touching it, mate, it just all comes off, doesn't it? What you can do is you can render mesh it.
Oh, yeah.
Skim it, put render mesh in the first coat.
Yeah.
Go skim over it the second one. And like, even if it's bubbled and stuff at the back, it won't come through for 10, 15 years. So if you're doing like a landlord's bashing, house bashing, that's what they do. Oh, I feel like the typical boss here going like, oh, I'll just leave you to do this, but I forgot that I've got to go and pick a bumper up. So I've got to be there for 4 and it's like an hour away. So we were gonna try and go to the yard and put some panels on the fence, but we'll leave that. Scott can finish trialing this and self-level the last bit of floor, and then we're done on here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good. It looks better, doesn't it?
Yeah.
They'll probably ask us to come back and do other bits maybe, but we'll see. Right, let's go and pick this bumper up. So I was just saying, it's my birthday tomorrow, so this is what I bought myself. But you're giving me... do you know what? I'm actually doing a business talk to 40 women. Don't ask me how that's happened. It's big, isn't it? So this is the biggest one they do?
Yeah.
So you stand on that, lift it up. And if you can hear that ringing, it's a fox to Terence. Can you not hear that? I was like, oh yeah, I was like, what? I thought there was a fly in me ear. Yeah.
So keep the tension on the belts.
Yeah.
You just have to 2 little arms just swing loaded. I know you do.
Spring in.
And then clamp it. So how it's set now. So yeah. So when you fold it, that bottom lug has got to be positioned there, because when you
Jesus.
fold it like this, when you fold it like that, one of these lugs will catch the underneath. So if you set it on the side, it's like a little that's the thing, you got a marker.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter which one, as long as there's one here.
Yeah, where
When
that
you
red
fold
is.
it, the end one catches here,
Okay.
and then you have to fold it back out.
So just make sure when we stop it, that
Yeah, within there, any of them, doesn't matter which one. But with it being a petrol one, if you do fold it out, you can pull the belt. Whereas the lefty ones, the
it's
tension,
fixed. Yeah.
you can't lose them. But
We'll come back a little bit further, then I'll take the product. Yeah.
So do you not use this one as much as your other ones?
I've had this 12 months. Used it once.
Really? Why? Just you don't need that height.
It's so long.
Yeah. So we probably need the longer ones, because the ones we're doing now are going to be triple story and stuff.
So if the bigger jobs came in,
You've got it.
we don't have to hide it, so.
We get all our stuff from a fella, Stuart. Where is he based?
Shout out to Stuart.
Where is he based? Blackburn. So we use theirs all these.
All right.
Does like warranty services and stuff like that. So we bought our last 4 off him.
Yeah.
He relays, so on the wheels here. So instead of going to like mace, proper expensive.
I've had them out with the bumpers. Not the bumpers, the shifters.
They call out.
Yeah.
Like, that's a lot. So he's got old school engineers that make all the stuff, so like the belts, the lathing on the roller itself. So underneath there,
Yeah.
that's like your traction wheel. That.
Yeah.
So they do wear out. So he's got an old boy that like relays them all.
Re-vulcanizes them.
Yeah. To buy them for me, 100 quid.
Mm.
Belts, I think they're about £6,500.
Well, we had an engineer out from Mace who condemned one of our belts. One of like the things, like, that's gone now.
Top of the shifter.
Yeah, the shifter, that was like 4 years ago, it's still going. He's like, yeah, that doesn't work. So I was like, oh, it's gone. So I just had a little look at it myself and then got it working. And I was like, oh, it's just been working ever since.
Got money just to like.
Yeah, they're always trying to get me to buy new ones, but
What I'll do, I'll.
and then what you do then? You walk it up.
Yeah, so you've got like a
This is what you should
an
buy.
A-frame, haven't we? Yeah, this A-frame and a ginny. Tell you what, takes the weight off your back.
Anything that takes the weight off your back is oh, so you just bring it up with that?
Scaffold tube.
Yeah.
And then all you do is just attach your line to it.
All right, and just pull it up.
Just pull it up.
Hands down with every penny.
Yeah. And then you can have a few people pulling the rope rather than.
Yeah, that's it.
I was just picturing then just having one end and walking up the ladder.
You can, but if someone doesn't pull the weight, it's just.
Yeah, someone lets go, he's gone.
It's just gone. I'll start the engine as it is. That's just been serviced that, and I'll show you how to put it on. So with these, you've got a gauge in here. So with the petrol ones specifically, obviously this will be up on the scaff wherever you are. You want to keep it in the green.
Yeah, I get you the angle.
When it's flat like this, you put the engine on, it won't run.
Because
Put the engine
has it
on.
got like a.
You can take the oil sensor out to do it, but it won't run on that level. That
I get you.
To a pitch, but that starts on the bottom. So that's only just been serviced.
Boss, looks good.
Dead safe for to put in. So you've got 2 belts, or 3 belts actually. So they're your main drive ones for going forwards. And if you ever taking anything down, you've got your reverse one.
All right.
So all you do with the reverse one, you just twist it to a figure of 8. So you put it on any of the pulleys, on there, twist it, and then put it on that pulley, that drive pulley, and that'll take the motion backwards. Do you know what I mean? Not many people use the reverse stuff. You tend to just send stuff.
To be fair, yeah, I'm trying to think if we might do one like the demo maybe.
Or if you start in the slates or something.
Yeah. Yeah, too.
Like that. But when you do reverse stuff, just make sure they're watching what they're doing, because it'll go through it. It won't stop. These jaws here, it'll just take them right through. We got it before. We had it a couple of years ago with me. A lad ripped the machine off completely.
What was he doing? So it was coming down with what?
He had 2 lads getting slates off the roof,
Yeah.
and the bottom one wasn't paying attention, and he just took his eye off it, and it just went right through the engine, right through. So
What the slate did?
Right through it, ripped it off. what was it, 1,400 quid.
Oh, sorry. So the slate stopped here, and then the next one come, and yeah, I get you.
So you got your dead man's obviously. You got your stop there, and then you have one at the top.
Yeah.
And just kill the engine on the petrol ones.
Well, I'm sure when we set it up, I'll be messaging you going, how do we do this? How do we do that?
Work it out. It's straightforward, but the setting up probably the hardest bit.
Yeah.
Make sure you just stand back, because once that went, I'll tell you what, you do some damage. Really good.
Training. Yeah, here's one for you. Do you reckon you could do the lead challenge?
I'll try.
Do you reckon you could do it?
Go on it.
I just seen it on me on the front of my van here. Ooh. It looks easy, doesn't it?
Look, just pick it up by one hand.
One hand, yeah.
Heavy though, isn't it?
I'll give you a clue. You gotta wedge your hand in. You won't get it like that. No one's done it like that. No one's done it like that either.
No. With one hand, yeah.
One hand. Yeah, like that is the only way to do it. Ah, easy. Easy.
Oh, voila.
So it's mad, like, the only people who've done it are in the streets. Like, no one outside of it has been able to do it.
What did the lead cost you?
100 quid, I think. I should say, if you can lift the lead, you can win it.
You can have it use it.
No. It's been dropped that many times, look. I'd have to beat it out of it.
Restart. Oh, wow.
Well, yeah, your name's in the hat now. You could win 100 quid.
Well, yeah. Take it now, eh?
Right, I'll put the rest of that inside. It doesn't look as big on me, Taylor, does it? It look massive in your garden.
Should be made up, it's gone now.
Yeah.
What you could do, if you didn't want it overhanging, get the H-frames for them, can't you?
Oh, yeah, stand it up.
Just on your front end.
Oh, yeah.
So you
And to a tyre. Yeah. Not bad shout. Go on, what you say? So you were talking about this, and I thought you were just showing me, and then you just gone, you can have that, I've got a new one.
I've just upgraded mine, so just helps with all like the machines in the yard, and
Yeah.
It's a porn shoot for
and
you.
the,
Do you know what? I've got about 25 of them off G-Bar. So they borrowed me van for Gay Pride Week, and they giving me back full of stuff, and I went to them, I was like, bloody full of stuff this. It's like ladders and that, there was like 25 tarpaulins, but I knew, and they've just like, they were like, yeah, just, I keep messaging them saying, you're going to come and get these, and they're like, nah. And you've got spare battery as well.
spare battery, yeah. So fully charged and that.
I'm always saying this is a dry cell one.
Dry cell, AGM. So if like want the van to go down or something, it's
Yeah.
handy, innit?
Yeah, I need to just have them on the yard, like, just on charge, because the amount of times, like, we just always seem to have issues with batteries with all the different equipment we've got.
Did you get to the bottom of the EGR? Which van was it? You weren't having DPF issues?
Oh, that's this.
That one?
Yeah.
What?
So I think it's because it had an engine light on.
Okay.
So something to do with an airflow sensor, and when the engine light's on, it won't do the.
It won't regen itself.
It won't regen itself. So
What's the
I've
mark on that?
learned that now. Yeah, 200. Yeah.
Probably choked up. Probably coked up to death.
Yeah. Well, he said it was his machine told you what percentage it was blocked, and it was 225% blocked. And he was like, anything over 50, he said, is like, he said, yours is 225. But literally, I put my foot down and it just wouldn't move.
Proper flat.
So we went to Leeds to do my cousin's render job.
Yeah.
And we were going in Leeds doing like 40 on the motorway. Because as soon as it hit a hill, it just wouldn't, everyone was just overtaking us, beefing us, and we were just sat there, three of us going, come on.
The best way is to get them taken out and flush them properly, like a proper specialist. You can do it, you can force gen them, but it's not as good as someone physically taking it out.
Yeah.
And they put them chemicals in and it proper. You can do it. You have to get it to really hot temperatures for it to work.
Mm-hmm. Well, I've got another engine light on it now, so I need to get that done, otherwise it won't regen itself again. Right, it's 8:30 and I'm just getting home now, but AJ Owens Builders has got a bumper. Look at that. So I'm sure this will pay for itself. This will be one of the fastest machines to pay for itself, I think. But yeah, buzzing. You might be able to just see me teeth on this smiling, but yeah. It was one of the things that I mentioned that we didn't have that we do need, and obviously McCaffrey Roofing come forward and said, look, we've got one spare that we don't use. You can buy it off us, and they've given it me for a really good price. And you know, when you meet someone and you can just tell that they're like proper genuine people. And I mentioned to them, I said, look, we've got too much work coming up and we're not going to be able to do it all. So if we do need a roofer, I'll be turning to them, because when you meet someone and you can just tell that they're honest and you're talking about stuff and you're just on the same wavelength, the same drive, the same sort of, you know, work ethic. So I wouldn't hesitate to get them in on a job, and I'd be confident that they're gonna, you know, go above and beyond to sort of get the job done right. So but yeah, buzzing. I will see you tomorrow morning. Don't be getting you on it because you've got no makeup. So today is a bit different. It's my birthday today, so we'll go. Saying that, I'm actually going to a I never know what to call them. It's like it's a business talk for, I think it's mainly for women. I think it's 40 odd women. So I'm just going to go and talk on that, about setting up the charity and how you can interlink both your business and charity and giving back, and how, you know, you can make it all work. And I just noticed that these came yesterday, so most of you will probably know what shadow foam is, but I've ordered some shadow foam for my van. So my Ryobi tools, just to be able to like put them in, and they've got a place and I'm not standing on them, breaking them or whatever. So I'll be doing that probably tomorrow. But yeah, let's go and see what this business event is about. Oh, and the lads I've just give them the keys for the trailer, the lock. So the lads are gonna take the bumper and the trailer to my sister's, and they're gonna unload the bumper so that it's there. I need to order tiles now from Chestnut, and they'll have the bumper there, and then they can strip the roof and put the tiles on the trailer. So yeah, hopefully one of them will come and grab that this morning. Right, she doesn't mind being on video now because she's got makeup on. What do you think?
It's good.
Enjoy it?
Yeah, it's fun.
So we've left that down. We've left at lunchtime, haven't we? Gonna go pick Anderson up.
2 o'clock.
2 o'clock. Pick Anderson up and then go and get something to eat, yeah? I get to pick because it's my birthday. Right, good morning. Let me turn that fan off. It is Thursday morning, so yesterday it was my birthday and I went to that move business. I always find it weird calling them business events, networking events. I don't know. I need to figure out a term for them. But today, yeah, I'm just picking up some of the stuff from yesterday. So all the stuff got done on my sister's yesterday, Mick, and I don't know, someone else is going to go. So everyone's just meeting at the yard at the minute, and then I'm going to see who's in and just go bang, 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 bang. You go there, you go this, you do that, you take that. Phil has just bought a new van, however, it's not starting. So I'm going to go and pick Phil up, because if he'd texted me and said he wasn't in today, then everything else gets moved around. So now Phil's sort of got his own tools and his own van. Obviously he's become more valuable now, so there's days if he doesn't come in that we've got Labby can drive but can't drive the vans, and doesn't have enough of his own tools, and his car's not big enough to put anything in. I'm lost. Oh yeah. I think I need to turn around. Rouge, I say, drives, and it's like, you know what, it's good in a way, isn't it, that I'm saying, right, it used to be that I had labourers who didn't drive, didn't do this, didn't do that, and now I'm moaning if a labourer's not old enough to drive the vans, or if they don't have their own van. But oh, what else? Oh god, we had so we've been doing work on one of the landlord's jobs, and I put Scott on it, and Scott, I don't know if anyone obviously people who watch this programme, like Mick and Scott, have been obviously amazing since they come back in. They just crack on and do whatever they want, and the fellas come back and said, oh, like Scott only done, I just need to put some stuff in the back, or just put this on here and get in.
Yeah.
And then I went to go to the yard, and when I went to all
I
this,
have to do the same thing, Andy. I've got a baby seat in my van as well.
I was just saying that the fella was moaning about Scott only hanging 3 doors in a day.
Yeah.
And he said that he gets people to hang doors for 35 quid a day. Not 35 quid a day, 35 quid a door.
Yeah.
And obviously that times
That'd
3.
only be 105, yeah.
And I'm like, but yeah, I'm coming away from trying to do jobs for people who just want the cheapest, like, you know.
Well, just, you know what, mate, when you're coming away from jobs and you're saying, I've lost money on that job and that, do you know what I mean? It's no good.
Yeah.
So, like, trying to do it for the very bottom price, and then any little hiccups, straight away put you down, do you know what I mean, mate? So,
yeah, and then tonight I'm going for a meal with a viewer, subscriber, and obviously his mate, who were doing the what do we call it?
You get to a point where you
doing the house that fell down.
You have to get to a point where you won't even have to wear work clothes anymore, will you? Because you're always at me.
Do you know what? I actually hate it. So yesterday was a nice break from like, but I still went and done like networking or whatever you call it, or
Yeah.
I went and done it. I didn't crack any women's jokes.
No. Just left that one alone.
I was joking because obviously I'd done the talk in front of, I think it was like 40, 50 women in business, and I was saying, I was joking with my mate saying, shall I open up with like a joke? And my mates were sending me various jokes that I definitely couldn't have said.
Yeah, I was one of them people.
But today, so you're going to say both tippers full?
No, one's basically got a bit of wood on.
Yeah.
Then
there's all wood on the yard.
Wood on the yard,
Yeah.
then there's felt on the yard. So basically we've got a mixed tipper and a wood tipper. And Paul said you've got loads of
And then
shit pallets.
I think there's wood outside Eastern as well.
Yeah, then
Right,
we've got
so
scaff to get outside Eastern.
was there still scaff there?
Yeah, Paul said you've got loads of wooden pallets you want rid of out
Yeah,
the
on the
yard,
yard.
mate. So in my head I'm thinking,
Let's do a wood run.
I've got a tipper. They'll go and get the tip run.
I think on that Walton job, the gate, so the neighbours come, we're doing this wall for the landlord.
Yeah.
And again, that one's, it hasn't cost me money because they've bought bricks off us, but otherwise it would have cost me money.
Yeah.
Because I'd priced it at like, me doing the wall, and then I added like a comfortable cushion, but I say Labby's been doing
It's brand new
100 bricks a day, yeah. So
he's literally brand new to bricklaying. No,
maybe I'll show you the wall that he done on the weekend.
What I'm
so
saying
it took him
is
2 days,
the
3 days.
The speed's
Yeah.
not there, is it, mate?
But this is where it's hard. So like, you're saying that, oh, you know, he's picking it up, he's this and that, and I go like I don't think I've ever laid that many, like, few bricks in a day. Like 100 bricks is like an hour.
But then you're comparing yourself to
100 bricks is an hour. But what I'm saying is that Labby's not on a fifth of the wage of a bricklayer. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I can get a proper bricklayer in, or I can just pay a bricklayer.
That's what I thought.
And I'm going like, I'm giving them this chance to learn. But like, for me, if you're doing that wall, like, day 1, you might lay 100 brick.
Yeah.
Day 2, you'd be doing 250.
Yeah, because
Day 3, you should be doing 400. Like, it doesn't, if you're not picking it up like that.
Dave didn't even do 400 in a day, lad.
Nah, he did, to be fair. He did on the, he did when you pushed him.
Exactly, yeah, that's a push up for 400 quid, and he reckons he was a bricklayer.
But yeah, because otherwise we get landlords sending us stuff like what would I say if a landlord Googles it and it says, on average, a steady bricklayer should do 400-500 brick. And what do I turn around and go, well, actually, this wall is a straight wall. It's, you know, it's like the most easy basic.
Dave's phone number. He's going to explain to you why it sucks so long.
But yeah,
what it is, the brick is, not all the brick are good, and you've had to set out the levels are not right. It's not really straight, and it's not like on site, mate, where you just get a pallet of bricks dropped on the shaft to you and the mortar dropped. Or
Lewis's College, where they mix the mortar for you.
Yeah.
Right, we're going to go to the yard and sort these tippers out, and then if you can do Easton, the Walton job. But the Walton job, if he's only just finished laying it yesterday, we can't really be screwing timber to it. But the neighbours asked for...
Yes, bits like that. I only brought that to do the tree stump.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
No, but the tree stump, what I meant was get like a... I'll tell you in a minute.
No, you should get weed killers to put down it, but obviously I want to drill into the roots. So
you need one that's the same size as the bottle. So you know, like your Volvic bottle.
Oh yeah.
You get a drill bit that big, and you just leave the bottle upside down. You know, like wedge it in.
Yeah, I'm actually need one.
So I've got some in the back here. And what else? Oh yeah, so we got to fit that gate. But the neighbour next door, they like obviously the wall come down with that, but their gate is still there.
And then you just.
And now they're asking for a new gate, and it's like, but your gate's not even been.
Really?
It's not been affected at all.
Why would they replace your old gate?
Yeah. That's what I've said to the landlord. I've said, look, you know, he's asked for a new gate, but it's up to you. I mean, from the photos you've sent me, his gate still stood there when the walls fell down. I was like, I wouldn't be. I think they're just taking the mick a bit, aren't they?
As I was saying, all you need to do is put a piece of wood in and
a new latch.
A new latch, yeah.
So we'll do that, yeah. So we've come up with a plan. We've got Phil's got my tyre pump in his van that he can't start, and we just forgot it. So I'm gonna. It's probably gonna be easier to take this off. Go and pump it up, or just take it straight to Tom Tully's and get it repaired, because yeah, we come and it's got a flat tyre, so I'm guessing it's got a screw in it somewhere, but we'll get this off, get that repaired. We've got copper lead cable off the rip out job, and then this is going to be the wood tipper then. So we've got wood on the yard that can go on here. We've got half bricks and stuff on that tipper, so that can get recycled on the yard. At the back to build up where the paver's going. Yeah, I thought we had a chilled morning this morning. It's quite busy, isn't it? I thought we had a chilled morning this morning. It's actually quite busy, isn't it? Always busy. Where's Labby? How's he gone? With Mick? Did I tell him in the group? Or did Ben? I can't even remember now. Do you know what? I've just really struggled getting that jack in under somewhere that... And now... I'm struggling to get the tyre off. Come on. Did actually use this, which was good. Although I didn't telescopic it, should have. Right, let's get this tyre to Tom Tully's and repaired.
But
Right, so what we're doing is this was like half and half, wasn't it? Well, not half, it was mostly bricks, isn't it? And it just had a bit of a mixed stuff in, so what we've done is tipped it here, and we're going to now pick out, like we're working at OB's, this, isn't it? And I'll just keep the dust down, because it's a bit of a dust bomb, that one, isn't it? So, yeah, we'll just pick out anything non-recycling now. And then hopefully we can start piling the back of this now.
Hopefully Andy doesn't so-called plasterboard before we pick
Yeah.
it up.
Regs are regs. Health and safety. What's this car doing? Hazards on. Right, I'm on the way to Tom Tully's with my tyre. I say we've used Tom Tully's for, well over 15 years. My dad always used to go there. My dad was mates with the owner. And he just used to like try and get him Liverpool stuff because he's a massive Liverpool fan, the family. Anyway, on the way there with the tyre, I've just rang Mick, who's on my sister's job, because I need to order the tiles. So, rather than trying to work it out perfect, I know that an average roof, a terraced roof, takes 300 tiles front and then 300 at the back. But then obviously we normally doing dormers and stuff, so that's normally 15 rows, and a terrace is normally 6 metres. Well, student ones are either 4.5 to 6 metres. Semis are normally 6 by 8 metres. So I know on this roof we're doing my sister's now, I can probably guess that it's going to be, I just rang Mick to check though, and he said there's 17 rows of tiles, so it's slightly bigger than we'd normally do. But it's 6 metres times 17. And then we've got front and back, and then roughly the side is going to be like 8 metres. So we're going to need at least 1,100 tiles. So I'm going to order them now, and then we've got the back roof to do. So I might order like 1,200 and just see where we're at, because we're better having more than less. Because the tiles, you do this, you want to try and work everything out perfect, but then by the time like people are carrying them and dropping them and putting them down, and the corners chipped, and you've got your cuts and stuff, it's it never quite. I don't know what percentage they say. Either 5% normally, I think they say, for waste, even when you're ordering brand new. So I'll order them now from Chestnut and get them delivered, and then I've got the motor and stuff for the bumper in my van. Just so busy at the minute. It's like spinning so many plates, and then the weather's not going to help us now as we're going forward. Let's go and get this tyre. Right, so I've just got that tyre done, boss. I'm going to go back, put it on the tipper then, and try and sort out everything this morning. But I was asking about the trailer, the other trailer, the twin axle trailer that the rims keep bending on. And he was saying, look, they're a 13-inch thing, we can't get the tyres on it any bigger, or that will carry the same weight as what they do. So he was going on about obviously the gauge, and there's like a 80 and 100, or and the wall size and stuff. So the only thing I can do is get bigger actual rims. But then I've got the issue of the tyres look quite close together. So if I get bigger rims, they might be close to touching. And then I'm going away from obviously the factory, what it was made as and stuff, and I don't know whether that affects it. What are you doing, mate? People who brake when the roundabout's completely empty, who brake, stop and look left, and you're like, surely they teach you that now, to just like keep going if the roundabout's completely empty. So I don't know what I'm going to do with that trailer thing. I'll have a little look, but I am looking at getting a tri-axle tilt bed, like sort of car transporter for I don't know whether let me know whether does it work with, it must do, mustn't it, a digger, although 2.8 tons quite heavy, isn't it? So would it work with a digger going on? The conveyor belts, the shifters, I want one that we can get the conveyor belts on, just wheel them on. So I want to try and get it where someone can come up to the yard and get 5 conveyor belts onto a trailer on their own. So like they just wheel them on. Whereas at the minute, like everything we've got, you need 3 people to lift them on. So I'm trying to make it where we have a job where we go to the conveyors, go, you go and get that, and it's just more clean cut and easier. But and then I was looking at the car transporter tilt beds, and now I'm thinking like, would that hydraulic hold the digger as it's wheeling up? I don't know. But there's other stuff I've got to do before that. Right, back on the yard, let's get let's get this one. Swap it to Titan. Right, get this on, go to the other job, get the wood up, and then I can go to work. Right, the guy told me at Tom Tully Tyres that this was actually, the tyre we had on was actually 10 years old. So I've got some new ones of these somewhere, but I think obviously these are alright for now. So these are just indicators to show that the nuts haven't moved. So whichever way you put them on now, so I've got them where they're basically crossing each other. So if I ever walk up to the van and see them not touching, it means that it's moved somewhere. One of the bolts has come loose. Right, let's go and get let's go and get some wood on here. How are you getting on? Looks good at the worktop, doesn't it?
Yeah, of course, right.
Card light on it, I keep saying it every time we come here, but what are you left doing now? Flooring?
Yeah, finished off all down there. So I'm just going to be like this, got to get the table. Obviously, it's changed now because the position of the pipes have changed.
Oh, the flooring. Sorry, yeah.
So it's in a different position now.
Yeah, have you got enough flooring?
Yeah, there's a few boxes out there.
Oh, you got some spare as well. Sound? And then I think he wants us to do skirts, arcs, doors, and then rip out the kitchen and convert that back and convert that to a living room.
The last thing you want to do is hook someone's toilet, isn't it?
Oh, weird. The last thing you want to do is drop it. Sound? Looking good? Right, I forgot. I've got to go and drop my van off at Woodcroft Garage, so I better go and get that done. Otherwise, I just keep pushing it back and back and back. I was going to say, do you feel better on this job than the other one?
Yeah, a lot better.
I honestly, I don't know what to say when he texts me at all. I'm just like, because in my head I'm going 3 doors and I'm going, yeah, there'll be days where you can smash more out, but like, I would, like, if you'd done 1, I'd be like, what's happened there, sort of thing. But like 3
handles on as well and everything.
Yeah.
I should have just hung all the boards in around and looked more, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but then it's just like
going back up again.
Yeah.
He said he's carpets fitting Monday, so
he said to me, he was like, he's got people who can do them for 35 quid a door, and I was like,
why is he asking me that?
I know, and then I googled it and it's like I couldn't find anything. They're all like what is it? I can't remember what it was now. It was like 70 to 150 quid a door.
Yeah, exactly.
Like that. And I thought, well, if it's that, then you'd be sort of sound. And he's at the lower end of the. But yeah, when people come out with like.
They're all old casings as well, and as you know, old casings.
Yeah.
Needs work.
You were saying you had to shave loads of.
Yeah, it was all that. Even like the tile. Like where you put the tile.
Oh, is that what the picture you sent me?
Yeah.
They tiled the bathroom
again.
up to the thing.
Yeah, so they tiled the bathroom twice. So then it's pretty much sticking out further than what.
So you had to cut the tile to get the hinge in?
Yeah. So it's things like that which take time, you know what I mean?
Maybe just go around and match the rest of the lads who are doing the work there. Just lash stuff on and doesn't shut. Hey, doors doesn't shut. I know, but we got them on. I'm just following. Phil has got some headers fencing to put up on the site that we're doing next. The block of flats. I've got to go and drop my van off to Woodcroft Garage, and then I'm meeting Waleed, who's a developer who's from Afghanistan but lives in Norway and has bought a house round the corner from the flats that we're doing. He's the one we sort of stepped in and helped them get them done and rented, and I think he's wanting to either sell them or he got planning for another flat in the loft, and then there's potential to go into the basement with another flat as well. So I think he wants to meet me there today and just go over those options. And then on that subject, I've just had a message from the woman who's buying the house next door, and she's turned around and said, would you still be interested in buying it off here? And would I? But she needs me to cover all her costs. So she wants to step in, like, you know, the only person who wins in this is the lender. So she's bid 20 grand more than me. Obviously they snapped their offer up and made her put a deposit down. So she's at risk at losing a deposit now. And basically she wants me to pay 20 grand more than what I was going to offer. And on top of that, I've just saved Steve's house from getting repossessed. That's cost me 38 grand. So it's like, at what point do you have to step in and go, right, get your business hat on and go, right, you need to just stop giving money away here? Because that's what it feels like at the minute. And people say, well, does it still work? Does it still, you know, I wouldn't buy a house, do all the work, go to all the effort of doing it up to put it on the market and break even or make £1. And people go, oh, you're still making money? And you go, yeah, but that's there's like levels to making money, isn't there? So you do things sometimes that maybe don't make money, so people will buy their house, do it up, and if they break even, they'd be buzzing. But obviously I'm a developer, I'm a businessman, I can't buy stuff to do that. And also the way the markets are and the way the economy and everything is, you've just got to have room for flexibility. So yeah, I don't know. I really do want to get this house because I feel like it's such a shame if she goes ahead and buys it and tries to do, I mean, worst case scenario, she tries to actually develop it and doesn't get planning and just ends up 50, 60, 70, 80 grand into a bridge loan. And they'll turn around and go, they want the money, and she'll lose 25% of a deposit. She'll lose a 25 grand deposit on the buying it in the auction, and then also lose 25% of the value she's actually, you know, put into the property as well as more. Because obviously the bridge loans, they'll want their fee. They can even hold you to the contract and say, well, we want this over 12 months, which is what we agreed. In which case they'd take the house. I don't think they'd lend on it, because if the bridge loan comes and says it's not worth the money, then you're knackered then, aren't you? This road's chaos. Right, let's go and drop this one off. It was like, yeah. Right, he's because I'm so late, it's actually 5 to 12. I'm late for my appointment, I'm late for everything today. And I was just saying to Phil, like, I'm not charging anyone for today, am I? I'm just paying for...
You're paying me.
I'm just paying everyone to just drive around picking stuff up and doing this and doing that. This is unfortunate, you have days like this when you... And then fellas ringing me for my appointments. Right, one. Hi mate, you right?
Hi Andy.
Yeah, I'm on here. I'm on the way to you. I'm just by Smithdown Road, so I'll be like 3 minutes.
Okay.
See you in a minute.
Good. Yep.
Bye.
I see you.
Yeah, let's go green A's, get these headers terrace fencing off, although the woman's just messaged me and said, do I want to buy next door? So if we do, we don't have to put the terrace fencing up. I probably will still put it up at the front though. So we can put it up at the front and maybe cut some of the stuff back. All right. So I'm too late to get me van booked in, so I've got to... It is one of them days, isn't it? Hello? No, he's gone. I'll see you in a minute.
Alright, cool.
Bye-bye. So, we're just on here now, and you're gonna...
Starving, because I'm the and let us have a dinner yet.
12:30. We're just gonna put the fencing up now in the thing, but it's like... I'm gonna put it up, and then it's like... She might turn around and say, oh yeah, I'll sell it to you. It's just messy, mate. It's messy. This woman's just come in. This woman's just come in and just ruined all the plans and everything, and now it's like... It's put pressure on me to do everything, like... on a deadline and a budget that didn't exist previously. But yeah, let's just get this fencing up. I can send them a picture, and then I need to get this fella to get rid of these. Jesus, it's like she wants to do it up and sell it. The woman who, and I'm like,
Scrap it, mate.
I'm just like scrap it, but
You get 200 for it, 250 or something for it.
yeah. And I had to look on, so done up to 600 quid.
Yeah, that's a fair, yeah.
I don't know what that van is. That van, none of them have got sacks or MOTs, so it's like... Right. Let me just prepare you. Some of you might switch off, but I'm going to be at least 2 minutes talking in the van here. So, last night I went for a meal with Abby and Anthony. Shout out Anthony and Abby if you're watching. And it was basically to try and sort of see whether there's a future to do sort of joint ventures together in obviously the field that they're in. And I thought I'd jump on and just talk about it without, you know, explaining too much or whatever. I'll keep it brief. That a joint venture, so I get offered joint ventures all the time, but it's got to be worth it for obviously both parties. So at the moment, like my long-term plan was to buy our own developments, do them up, rent them, sell them, whatever, have that going on the background to the point where we are borrowing money off local people in Liverpool, and we're doing local projects in Liverpool, and we've also got the CIC, and that is my sort of was my goal. I'd try and run the CIC while Ben and the lads run the building company, and we get it to the point where it's sort of self-sufficient and it's offering this huge community, you know, benefit to people who are investing, getting 10% return on the money, to houses getting that were otherwise uninhabitable now back on the market, and you know, pushing the prices, the area, we're trying to push Liverpool up as a whole. We want Liverpool to be more valuable and more of an asset to the country. If like no builders were doing up Liverpool, then it would start to decline in prices. So I understand that people say, well, as you're doing house prices up and pushing them up, doing houses up, pushing the prices up, you're pricing out first time buyers and blah 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 blah. But like the bigger picture is that we want I want Liverpool to be, you know, a booming economy, and if I can play a small part in that by adding 100, 200 grand to a property that was otherwise derelict, that's where I'm going with it. So that was my bigger picture. But in a joint venture, I was sort of trying to, I like to think that I'm like a fair and honest person, but I was trying to sort of come up with scenarios that are fair. So what do I offer as a builder, as a developer, as a, you know, as a person to a deal? So I was saying that you've got different types of people. You'll have someone who's got money, who doesn't have a clue what they're doing and doesn't want to get involved, haven't got time. Normally money, time and sort of experience. So you'll have people who can offer one of those free, or one or more of those free. Normally it'll be someone who's got money, doesn't want to, you know, the stresses of renovating the house. Anyone who's done it, I can ring my mate. I can ring my mate Mark, who I used to play footy with, and he'll vouch for this, that when you first start out and you've got a bit of money and you go, right, I'm going to go into property, and you buy one and you go, what's showing under the hammer? And you go, so I just buy that for 100 grand, I spend 100 grand, I just get builders in, I just get electricians in, plumbers in, plasterers, they just do the job, I pay them, and it costs 100 grand, and then the house is worth 300 grand. Like, wow, that's so easy, that's so simple. And you go, yep, Sam, you go out there and go, right, I bought the house, and that's an absolute ball ache, by the way. Anyone who's bought a house knows the paperwork, the solicitors, the surveyors, the lenders, the estate agents, the whatever, all the stuff you've got to go through for that. That's an absolute ball ache. Then you get through that stage and you go, right, let's find a builder, and you just get absolutely shafted or let down, and you go, okay, let's find a plasterer, plumber, and they don't turn up when they say they're going to do, they don't do the job they're going to do, they price it £1 grand and then end up asking for 10, and so on and so on. So it's not as simple as it is. Otherwise, if it was, everyone would do it and the prices would drop down. That's why we have like an hourly rate, say, for certain jobs. Like if you're a brain surgeon or if you're a labourer, like if brain surgery was dead easy and everyone could do it, they wouldn't be on as much money as they are, because everyone would be going, oh, I'll just do that. Right, anyway, I'm going on a tangent here. So what do I offer? And I sort of hashing it out last night, and I was trying to think, what do I actually offer? So, you know, on a normal JV, I'd turn around to someone and go, right, I'm gonna find the property, we're gonna buy it, you give us 100 grand, I'm gonna go away, buy a property, you give us 200 grand for easy example, I'm gonna go away, I'm gonna find the property for 100 grand that's worth maybe, like, you know, a bit more than that. So I'm going to get a good deal on that, say, or I'm going to spend 100 grand on it and I'm going to do all the work, and at the end of it it's going to be worth 300 grand. So in that scenario, I'm adding £100,000 to the value of the property. So a JV for me works like that. If you go, right, you give me 200 grand, and at the end of this, what I'm going to do is I'm going to add the value, I'm going to mortgage the property, and I'm going to give you your £200,000 back, and you're going to own half the property with me. So me and you own half the property. The rent comes, if we rent it to a family or a business, whatever it is, and it's a grand a month, and the rent's 500, then we go, right, there's £500 profit a month, that's split between me and you, half and half. And you go, as someone who's got money, if I turn around and offered you that and basically said, well, give me 200 grand and in a few months you'll have your 200 grand back and you'll own half the property, you'd be like, what? Like, yeah, go ahead, snap your hand off. But you both have the same thing where he's got the money, he can go away and do that with a builder and go through the stresses of buying the house, finding a builder, the problems, the phone calls, the this, the that, and then obviously finding a tenant, all that stuff, and he can own 100% of it. And flip side, I can go away and borrow the money and do it and own it all. So that's where the JV comes in and goes, well, you're both offering something and you're both sort of getting 50-50 out of it. It's so hard for people to sort of understand JVs, but there was a different scenario yesterday where I was thinking, okay, well, what if I'd done it this way, where I said, get a valuation, chartered surveyor, to tell you how much it would cost to do that project, and I'll come in, do it for whatever it is, less, say 100 grand less than what that is, and then at the end of the project you either pay us the extra 100 grand or you leave that in the deal somehow. So rather than it being a 50-50 one, it's basically what we're adding, what my worth is, what we're doing, we put that in at the end, and like that's a percentage of whatever the company is. If it's so, all these JVs are just a blank piece of paper. You can come up with any scenario you want, but it's got to be worthwhile for both parties, so that one, if you're doing it with a builder, the builder has got to be sort of incentivized to actually, you know, want to do that job through to the end, because that's the sort of scenario we were coming up with yesterday, that the owner wants me to be invested and, you know, have something to lose, so that it sort of gives him peace of mind that I'm gonna, you know, work my hardest to make sure that this is done, and it's done as reasonable as possible, and you know, on time and stuff like that. So yeah, that's my understanding of JVs. That's my belief and my philosophy in terms of what I think and what I chat to people going forward who do come to me with JVs. And then also like the idea of the lease to purchase ones that we do, where if you've got a house that's sort of, obviously the more derelict your house is, the more value we can add. If we go around, someone's house just needs painting, it's like we're not gonna add that much value. If the house is falling down like the ones we've agreed with Steve, we can add loads of value. So the more work that needs doing, the better. On that subject, yesterday the lady who's bought or put the deposit down on next door messaged me. She's got till today to buy the property, and I don't know whether she's going to do it or not, because I think it's dawned on her the scale of how bad this can be if you go into property without doing your due diligence. So I've been not pulling me hair out, but like I've had a few sleepless nights thinking, what do I do? It's monopoly money. Do I just help this woman out and just take the hit? But then at the end of the job, when I come to refinance it, if, you know, all these little hits that have been taken, like with Steve's house, and if I did something with the woman next door, like, is that going to come back to bite me? Am I going to be 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 grand short of where I need to be at the end of the job through no fault of my own, if the market changes or lenders change or the percent changes and the loan to value is not what, you know, I had envisaged. So yeah, it's not as easy as you think, but she's got till today. However, she's now come back and said, will I just buy it off her? Like, she's, you know, doesn't want to do it. She's realised that the planning is an absolute gamble, and to get it on like a 15%, to buy the house on like a 15% loan, it's 15% interest loan, and gamble whether to get planning or not, when all the sort of indicators are telling you that you're not going to get it. I just worry that if she does go ahead and buy it and we don't end up buying it off her, that she could end up losing a hell of a lot more than her deposit that obviously she put down in sort of haste in the auction, pre-auction over the phone. So I'll keep you updated with that, but I don't know, I don't know how to feel about it. I'm like, I want to get the deal over the line, but I don't know, it seems to be on like a rush terms that makes me nervous and uneasy, and yeah, so we'll see. I've mumbled on for too long now, but I hope there's someone out there who's took some sort of value from what I've just, my rant there. The other issue is that I'd need 70 grand, which I haven't got at the minute because I've put everything into the ones with Steve. I'd need 70 grand in order to buy and bridge the rest of the purchase on the house next door. And I know that I can do all three of them at the same time, and it makes sense. And it's just, yeah, I can probably raise 70 grand and get it done, and you know, through private investment. But yeah, I just haven't gone through that yet. So this woman's obviously rushing me to like make a decision and do that, but I don't know. We'll see what happens. And yeah, hopefully it'll all come good. And I'd love to do the three of them together. That would be obviously the best case scenario. We can do the biggest extensions and apply for the biggest planning permissions on it, having owned the garden and stuff. So we'll see. Right, I'm on the way to my sister's to set the bumper up and get the lads getting the roof done. Right, just pulled up to my sister's, and as you can see, Chestnuts have arrived this morning, and I can see a few pallets of anthracite grey roof tiles. So no excuses not to get a productive day. I was worried that we were going to get here this morning and there wasn't going to be enough to do for Lewis, Labby and Phil, while Mick, one of them can help Mick do the fascias and gutters. And what I'll do is I'll set the bumper up now and try and get as many tiles set up as we can. So go on, what's your plan today?
Fascia soffits.
So we took the old ones off?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So soffit first.
What are you going to do? Obviously they've done this, haven't they? What are we going to do to get the flat soffit?
Most probably the same. Fair enough. The offcuts. We need to get the height from there first, come round.
Okay.
And then we have to cut these off. And on the timber, and there's not yet tag on every other timber. To nail into. And work our way around.
So we're going to go off the neighbours.
Yeah.
Go off the neighbours' fascia and soffit. Here, we're going to match that height.
Yeah. Can't really go too much lower anyway, because you're covering the window.
We've got the bonding gutter in nice there.
Yeah, well done.
Looks good. So, if anyone doesn't understand how this works, have you got like a tile? Yeah. Obviously, you used to, well, when they were built originally, they just lap in, wouldn't they? But how these work now is you'll have your tile there, and water will obviously hit the tile, come down here, and water's not going to be able to go underneath this, over that lap, into here. And if it does, then it's not going to go again. So even if you had like substantial heavy rain flying down this valley for some reason, it's not going to overlap these two. And that way you can have a nice, you know, straight line between the on the boundary of the property. Oh, I nearly threw that down then. What's your head? I'm joking. Right, so what we're doing is we've just backed the trailer up, and I've just used the digger to load the trailer. So that trailer will take, what was it, 2.8 tonne, I think. So just got to be careful with the tyres. So I did speak to Tom Tully's, and they said about these tyres are actually I can't get any better tyres for these hubs than what's on it now. So the next thing I'd have to do is get a bigger hub, which I haven't got the room, to be honest. I wouldn't want to be encroaching any closer to that thing if we ever went on a bump and it starts catching the thing, unless someone can think of something else. The other thing is I just, you know, don't go over curbs with it, is what I'm thinking now. But we're just making a space here next to the tiles to get the bumper up now. So should we have a go setting this up? Yep. Not the easiest thing for us to set up this, was it? We're gonna, because it's so long and we've got it so short, I'm gonna have to actually put this on the street, and we'll have to. Mick was telling the fella, get the tiles as close to the house as we can, and now we should have dropped them on the street and we could have just loaded them straight up. Because that angle's good though where it's at now, it's in the green.
Don't turn it on yet though, yeah?
Obviously I can't turn it. You got to get the end. I've got to lift that over there now and get the end to the scaff, yeah? Are you ready for it? I think I've just done that. It's like putting an IKEA wardrobe together, that. You know when you're like, following the instructions, but then just winging it and going, oh, look, that fits there. That must go there. That's what I feel like I've just done with this. I'm open. I've done it right, but it just seems a bit like that's going to catch the belt, but I think I've got everything right. That's the emergency cut off. And then this belt feels a bit slacker than that one, so I don't know whether I need to get them the other way round. But yeah, let me swap them because I feel like that belt's a bit bigger. Right, you ready? I think we've got everything right. So he reckons this will start first time. Fuel's on, choke's on, a little bit of fuel, switch is on. Nice. And then it's just how fast we want to go then. Oh no, just choked it. Ready? We're cooking on gas now. That's good, that little like hop-up thing, so that you've got a bit of breathing space once you get the tires up. We're cooking on gasoline. I just wish we'd dropped these there now. What do you think's going to be the most efficient way? Either you two come down and we all like just pass them over the fence and stack them here, and then we get them up on the scaff and then we all walk it round the back, or like I just keep doing one trip and like just giving them use as and when you're there. Yeah. So just stick to how we're doing it. I was hoping you'd say, so I've just got to keep climbing the wall, yeah. Where have we got up to? We've got most of the tires up, 3 pallets up. We've got 2 pallets to go, but I've got to go to this funeral. And I'm trying to get this trailer back to the yard. However, I know that last time we done this and come off, it thingied, so Labby's car's in the way. He's just going to move that. And I've got to try and shimmy this so that I can get the trailer out on the path without touching the curb. Oh, sit! Don't park there for us. I'm not saying that people should do this. I'm only doing it because we know it's Labby's car and that he's on the toilet inside and I've got to go. So one way you can move cars, if is you bump them, there you go. So hopefully I can get enough swing now. We've done that loads on the student jobs when we had the concrete deliveries. We used to push them all out the way. Right, see if we can get this out now. It's on. So what have we got to do?
Well, you back jar, so the back's on it, hit it. Now to get rid of some muck. Yeah, go on. Go straight as you can, go on, keep going. Yeah, now turn. That's it.
Right, that is that's it for building work today. I've just got to go and take this tipper and drop all this soil and hardcore off at the yard. Go to mine, get showered, get ready, scrub my nails because my nails have forever got dirt in them. And I'm going to the funeral of Tommy Bash or Beach, and the guy who used to own Bash or Beach Demolition, and the guy who owned the yard. So the guy who set the yard up, who owned the bungalow next door, sadly he passed away 2 weeks ago. And obviously I've been speaking to the family, obviously trying to get their help with obviously the history of the yard and stuff, and they messaged me a couple of weeks ago and said unfortunately he's passed away, and obviously the funeral's today, so I'm going to go back now, pay me respects, and obviously hopefully sort of hear some more stories, because he sounds like he was, you know, one of the few what do you call them, well, sounds like he was an amazing person in Liverpool, and he actually gifted away loads of the properties and land that he owned. There's a mural of him in Dingle, so yeah, I'll be looking forward to hearing some stories and stuff. And we're coming up to a year since Simo passed, which is you know, I don't know what we're going to do, whether we can put something on and invite some of the lads, like say, share stories and stuff. And next week I've got the footballers property group, so if anyone is interested in obviously getting into property and how to start out, and maybe if you've not got lots of money, or you have got lots of money but you've got no experience or anything like that, have a look on Instagram. There's a channel called the Footballers Property Group, and one of my mates, Danny, he obviously owns it, hosts it, runs it, and he will help you find the deal, find the builder, get it done over the line, and get it remortgaged, and get it, you know, he basically walk you through the process. And the idea is it's set up at young footballers who otherwise maybe aren't thinking about it, or think it's something that, you know, miles down the line, and that he can sort of help them get into property early doors, and it'll set them up for life after football, because football's like that, you know, your career can be over. So I think it's a really good idea, company, scheme, everything, and he's linked up with various lenders who are offering sort of good rates and stuff, so it's good to network with them, and I say other like-minded people who've there's other like big boys and stuff who've got involved and who are offering advice and assistance. So yeah, it'd be a good day. I'll put the details here or there, whichever way you're looking at it.
Hello.
Hiya, you're right.
Hiya, you're right. Sorry about that. Just trying out my van. Yeah, no, so I was just ringing. I've got the three I've done with Steve, they're like in legals now. So we signed like I had like an option agreement with them from ages ago, and obviously they're just like in legals now, so sort of going through sort of hopefully any day. So I think it'd just be a case of hopefully adding that to the list so that they all go through at the same time.
Oh, that'd be amazing. Yeah, just as soon as you can, because it's just a pain in the arse with... It's so tight, do you know what I mean? Because like, you're like, oh, 2 weeks, and I'm like, I meant, yeah, basically there's sort of 10 days grace on mine, and it's like it's so much simpler. So my solicitor was boring me with some complicated things about it. I said, is it just easier if you speak to Andy's solicitor instead? So if simplified that, do was pay all the stamp duty and do this Great.
I know, because mine was trying to get me to pay stamp duty at first.
Was he?
Yeah, they always do. I think obviously for them it's just easier to.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, you know, even when I've had one that was, it was just one wall. There was no roof, there was no 3 other walls, and I paid. He made me pay stamp duty on it, and afterwards I went, hold on, why have I just paid stamp duty on that? And then I had to claim it back, and
yeah, it's daft, isn't it? I was a bit confused because I was doing a sort of deep dive on AI, and it was like, well, you know, this is why it should be uninhabitable, yada yada yada. I'm like, yeah, it clearly is. Okay.
So.
Yeah, are you able to just get your solicitor to just send an email, you know, contact it, or even just send me the solicitor's email and I can just pass it on just so they can start talking and figure out a plan, just because I think I've got to kind of let the auction house know today, obviously, what's going on. Because otherwise they're starting to, you know, it's like they want to start charging me a day, every day it goes on and all that.
Who's that, the auction house or the lender?
No, I think there's a possibility. It's not the auction house, but basically my sister's like, they could do, or the seller could, if he's awkward, could start charging you every day that it's delayed and stuff like that.
Do you want?
I don't know if that's a definite.
Do you want? Let me ring Adnan and tell him what's happening, and just
that'd be great.
And just say, look, you know, just obviously don't be like hasty, because if he does, obviously if they do try and do anything like that, then like I'd sort of, if they turn around and started making it difficult for you to the point where you sort of pulled out, I'd make it like really difficult for them then, which I think I've already threatened that. So, but let me just speak to him and see whether I can just say, look, like this is going through now. I'm actually doing a back-to-back, which is because your lender refused to let me buy it.
Yeah.
And let me just see whether
anything you can do to, because it just seems daft to have to go. Do you know what I mean? It's like
let me see whether they'll let me take over the purchase.
Yeah, because that's what my sister's saying. They could, if they agree to it.
Yeah, that's it. So it's all down to Adnan and the lender.
Yeah, and this David guy, whoever the asset management guy.
David's with the lender basically, yeah. But it goes back to the lender, and then the lender basically rings Adnan and says, "What do you think?" Like, because at the end of the day, it's Adnan who owes money to the lender.
Yeah.
So it's not a normal.
Exactly. So it's like he just wants his money as quickly as possible. You want it as quickly as possible. We all want it as simple. So it's just.
But it was Adnan. It was Adnan who rang me to say, "Look, let me see what I can do. Let me see if I can get it over the line for you." And so I'm
so baffled by this thing, like him saying something about the auction house, saying I bought 4 properties.
I know. I was like, because
I mixing me up with someone else. I'm like, I haven't bought anything. Do you think I'd make mistakes like this if I'd done it before?
Well, I was thinking that, because I said to Adnan, look, is there anything you can do? Obviously, and I sort of explained your situation. I said, look, you've come up from London, you've single mum, and you're doing this and that. And I said, you've put everything into this, and is there anything we can do to sort of that she can step away and I'll take it over? And he was like, okay, yeah. And then he rang me back and said, oh, I've just spoke to whatever, and they said that she's bought 4 in the auction before, and blah 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 blah. And
I'm happy to get Jenny's been quite helpful at Venmore's. I'll get her to just write an email saying no, that's not true, because that's weird.
I mean, to be honest, I don't think it matters at this stage, as long as we just say, look, like, this is what's happening behind the scenes. Any chance you can just wait a couple of weeks? He's had it for 10 years. It's like, okay, let me ring Adnan. I'll send you my let me send you my solicitor's thing now.
Yeah.
Where is he?
And like I said, I'm happy to swallow, like you offered less, fair enough, like I'm happy to swallow 10 grand, but otherwise I'm like fucking 30,
I know, well,
40 grand into this.
The only person who wins in this is Adnan and the lender, because they got another 10 grand out of me, saying that they'll secure it if I match must have been your first offer, and then they rang you and said you can have it if you beat my offer. So
which you get, that's how the game is, but it's like to keep taking deposits off people It's a bit much, isn't it?
Right, I've sent you that. Let me ring Adnan now, and I'll let you know
Brilliant.
what he
Thank you,
says.
Andy. Appreciate that.
No worries, I'll speak to you soon.
Speak soon. Bye.
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 So that is obviously the woman who's come up from London and bought the house next door, and and yeah, I think one sec. I mean, I've left it with Ben on Easton. No worries, cheers. Have a good weekend. Bye. Yeah, let's get this over the line and now I've got to find 70k. Monopoly money, it's monopoly money. And it's not. Do you know what? It's a good thing that, like, I know I can bring these jobs in, I can get them over the line, I can get the costs down, I can just work hard and make sure that these work. Like, I done this, a house similar to this, during COVID, when you couldn't get materials, you couldn't, staff didn't want to come in, everyone was off sick, and I just remember, like, just working 12-hour, 13-hour days, just for, like, solid, weeks, and just getting stuff done, and being, like, driving here, there, and everywhere, picking stuff up, and I know this time, this one's hopefully going to be a breeze compared to that. So, right, I'm going to get ready, because I'm 45 minutes late for this this funeral, so I need to hurry up and get ready. Right, have a good weekend, everyone, and I hope you've enjoyed watching. It is a bit of a mad journey we're going on. I've had like 3-4 offers this week on properties and stuff and joint ventures and whatever, but yeah, if you're enjoying it, please do subscribe. There's lots of crap. There's a lot more crap still to come.